Hello and welcome back to the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Last time we discovered the settlement of Hackdirt, but were unable to fully figure out what was going on. As it turns out, doing a little bit of digging, both Hackdirt and Weatherly is related to quests that you can pick up while in Qa'Rajh. However, there's also this Oblivion gate here right outside of Qa'Rajh, so before we head inside that city, which is the only one we haven't visited yet, let's head inside and clear this portal out so that the danger to Qa'Rajh is minimized to at least a bit. Ooh. We got mines and clan fear straight out the gate. A bit higher. Okay. Seems clear enough. Always check behind the portal to see if there should be anything of value. You never know if there is, but sometimes there is. And well, oh, that must have been launched from one of the mines. Because I don't remember firing it. This obviously isn't the way to go, though it may lead to a tower. Fairly simple to climb. Okay, we've got fleshy pots, that's a good start. That means it's somewhat valuable to come over here. Doesn't mean that there's treasure. Getting back... No, it's possible to go around. Okay. Just because... I was about to say, just because this place is remote doesn't mean that it's not inhabited by things that want to kill you. Perhaps we actually have to go this way. We shall see. I will not deny or rule out the possibility before I'm absolutely certain of what is the case. It seems, however, that this leads to a different part of the area. We also have to turn in the quest with the Shadow Branch wine. I believe I have enough stored around in places, but I think I will gather them off camera and then do the quest, which might not even be that exciting, in a recording just to start it off. Anything over here? Other than lava, of course. Doesn't seem like it. I'd normally go far for loot, but I don't want to risk my life going into lava. That seems counterproductive, if I may say so. Oh, I thought it was a corpse, but it was a... I was about to ask why there was a clanfish stranged up on the rock, but it was not stranged up. Cheeky and sneaky. They're not worth enough compared to their weight. This seems to lead to a submerged tower. The submerged towers are usually not enterable. I say usually because, as I've mentioned, other than the levels of Oblivion that threaten the cities as part of the storyline, which this one isn't, I should clarify. The levels of Oblivion are mostly randomly generated. That means that what you expect to happen might not happen at all. But it also means that you can expect a definite amount of things that will happen. Lava, for example, isn't always existent. I will say, given how many things, especially the data carry around, that would limit your efforts and your abilities, being an archer is definitely the easier way to go by Oblivion. I suppose a ranged mage would also suffice, but I prefer relying on things that do not rely on magic. A personal habit. Alright, we got turrets. And a submerged tower, that's fine. Don't plan to go inside it. Don't want to be caught without being able to move here. And we also need to be on the lookout for mines, of course. Looks like I can go up that way. Alright, and out of range. Good. Would you stop? Alright, let's see if there are enemies that would like to dance. I doubt it, but, well... Ah, great. Nope. It's a tad risky moving down a slope like that when there's a pool of lava at the end of it. Because just as in Skyrim, if a slope is too steep for you to climb, you will begin sliding down it. And that's not good when what waits at the bottom is certain death. Alright. So this is not... Oh, there's a clan fair. And... Oh. Oh, and there was a mine as well. Oh, the place is littered with mines. Ugh. Oh, did not expect that to hit, but it did. Nope, too low. Alright, maybe like so. Too high. Might be too low. Or it might be that the distance just is too tricky. Too high. How about that? There we go. There are obviously more mines about. Oh, yep. Okay. Those turrets are fairly far apart. Shouldn't be a problem. And there's another mine over there. Or maybe like so? Too high. There we go. Ah, shite. Okay. I don't expect to be getting many of my arrows back here, but a few is nice. Wargate. So it would seem that we need to open this door before we can move any further. Yow! Oh. Ooh, whoa. But the question is, where can we open said door? Perhaps going around wasn't a bad idea after all. The arrows usually bounce... Ah, there we go. They usually bounce off of fire elementals. Not sure why exactly. Just go to powers and we'll keep Ease Burden on just for funds. And I see a clanfear there. You are going to die. You are going to be spit roast. Oh, what? Nice. Efficiency. Alright, took him out. Stackable values. I love it. Another clanfear. I'm getting pretty decent at archery. I don't like to toot my own horn, but given the jankiness of the controls and the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion's general difficulty, I'd say I've got a pretty good hang of it by now. I still love this game very much, in case it's not obvious. So that's definitely the way to go. Which means that there might be more treasure back here. What? Nothing. Oh. Yes, there is a fleshy part. Ah, not a very valuable fleshy part, but well, at least I got the gold. Some loot is better than none. A Thralder root which would swipe at me, Bloodgrass which doesn't. Another turret, that is just wonderful. Ah, 2 turrets! I'm out of range, yeah? Alright, let's take out this scamp first. Or not. There we go. Can we make the shot? Possibly, but we need to get closer. Oh, there's another dome. That's interesting. Haven't seen one of those since the last time. Yeah, I think it's only the second time I've seen those. Keep moving forward and make erratic movements. That's the way to avoid being hit by those. Speaking of being hit, marksman skill increased. Woo! Okay. What have we here? Lots of fleshy parts. No guardians to them though. This is precarious. And I wouldn't advise doing this. Another flame atronach. It's just gonna be... oh well. No, we got a pretty decent clear shot from here. Don't mind if I take that. Alright, we've got a blood fountain. Fleshy pot. Greaves of spell consumption. That's kind of cool. Yoink! So what absorption does as a spell is that it takes the magicka from a magical attack dealt to you and transfers into your own magicka pool, which essentially allows you to throw more spells at the enemy's direction. I've also read up that the reflection spell, which is on my Ring of Retribution, is actually one of the most rare enchantments in this game. Which I sure can't complain about. I mean, I've gotten a ring with it, albeit only 8%, but, well, not really in a position to complain. Not that I won't. It's sort of a dream enchantment that I can just block without having to do anything, and it's the enemy that take damage. Well, at least more damage than I do. Ooh, an Oblivion cave. That might just be the way to go. Well, caverns of the abused. Ugh. Wonder what's the deal with wonder what's the deal with these are. Oh, are you serious? Yes, they were serious, but they were also shit. Alright. I can handle that. Adrada root. Always an unpleasantry. Let's try... No, I'm not over-encumbered. Shut up. You're over-encumbered. Okay, we got a hole that leads down. I think I'll wait with going... I heard the sound of armor. That means there's a Daedra. I would rather not... Oh, he's down below, isn't he? Yeah. Wonder if I can take a pot shot. Lots of bones down there too. Oh, hello! Alright, so we know that there's a way down. Not optimal, but, well... that could be the way to go. And this is the one-way cavern that you can't go back through. I mean, unless you can jump really, really high. Okay, the Hadrada root is going to swipe at me, but I should be able to... Oh, there's another door here. Where does this lead? Waste of Oblivion. So this leads back to the overworld. Ah. Let's see where it leads before I try jumping down the hole. The caves are also a part of what is... Yike! Well, that was unpleasant. Speaking of unpleasant, let's see how these greaves of... that was not beyond the weaponry. Greaves of consumption. We got a greaves of the foot soldier, which fortifies light armor, which is good. Ooh, it's mithril, so it's actually better protecting than the greaves of the foot soldier. Nice! I should really work on getting those repaired at some point. Or sold. That could also do. Well, they won't sell for anything if they're broken. Okay, what is this place? Have I been here before? I don't think so, but... let's go up this hill and see if something looks familiar. It does not. And the main tower is still pretty far away. So I've not been here before. Okay. Is that Stinkhorn? Alright. That's fine. It's not a bother. What? Oh, a fleshy pot. A nose for loot. That never fails. And a corpse. Headless zombie. Orcish helmet. Nah. That has no interest, this. Not to me. What? Up the rocks we go again. Back to the place where we came from. Acrobatic skill increased. Nice! That doesn't affect me, but, well, I can't complain about it either. Alright. Any guardians on the bridge? Does not seem like it, no. There's a lot of blood on the ground, but that usually doesn't mean anything in Oblivion. Usually. Still though, I'm not entirely... What? Oh, there's something on fire there. Wonder what that could be. Up. A corpse. Ah, a true coward. Wonderful. It's on a spike. An unenterable tower. I assume. Flame Qa'Rajh. Can I... Ha! Apparently not. My acrobatics isn't that great. It's pretty good, but... this seems to lead back to the... to the place with the Oblivion portal. So, in conclusion, we probably do have to drop down in the Oblivion cave in order to get through this place. But before I do anything, let me just take out this guy. It's gonna be a pain to loot him with that turret. Let it shoot and... run in and loot! Yoink! And away! Ow! Oh, that was not what I intended to do. And back here, there we go, and there we go. Right, back to the Oblivion Cave it is. And then we'll go down the hole, which should now not have a Dremora waiting for my face. I don't think there's any reason not to run, so... might as well get our athletics up. So those rocks could have caused significant damage to me as they fell. I was kind of lucky not to get hit, actually. So what was this way, if anything at all? Ah, a viewpoint to the fleshy pot from before, but nothing else. Alright, in and down we go. The Thieves Guild. We haven't done much with those in this playthrough. I don't really plan to in general, so... those of you who are hoping to see the Grey Fox under better circumstances, I'm sorry to disappoint. Because I don't plan to be doing much with them. If it strikes me as convenient to do so, I will. But if not, then I won't. Straight down into treasure. And lots of skeletons, but what can you do, right? Yoink! Ooh. No, that's just a semi-broken texture. That's not a... Ooh. Ah, nope. Did not mean to do that. Nope. Nothing of interest. Hello! Ooh, base ring of fire shield. Nice! Alright, let's get that bone meal out of our inventory. I have no need to keep it around. And so I won't... Oh, no. I wanted to go over here. Oh, bone meal. Damages my fatigue. Ah, that's okay. Ooh, we are led deeper. Blood well. Interesting. Oh, son of a biscuit. Hello. Would you kindly stand your armored ass still when I'm trying to shoot you? Thank you. Interesting. I think it's first time I've seen an Oblivion cave that led straight through into a tower. Ooh, knock knock is on the run. Okay, so we want to go up. Yes, that much is obvious. Whoop. Tally-ho, I'm coming home. Now, obviously that door there would be the main object of our inquiries, leading to the waste of Oblivion. But where there's a tower, there's a potential for loot. And where there's a potential for loot, I need to be going. Because, well, if I was playing this without looting, what would I be? Get it. Sorry, I'm looting your bum. Then again, you are dead and hanging from a tower in a wasteland of lava, so I don't think you really can complain. And if you can, well, I don't think I will hear it actually. Okay, not so hasty. There could be an enemy up here. If so... Oh, well, there is not. Blood fountain. Shaming boots, man. 7,001 pieces of gold. So is this a gate control? Aha! That probably means that the gate that blocked the way to the main tower is now open. At least I think so. I don't think I saw any other gates. We have to check the door out here, though. That could lead. Let's see where we come out. A bridge? Well, of sorts. And with direct access... Well, it opened that gate. But now we don't need it because the tower's right there. Okay. We have to go right around. You, sir, or madam, are dead. Sounded like a man. But in this day and age, even Dremora could be of no gender at all, if they even have genders to begin with. I do not know, and frankly, I don't really care. Ah. Mage Dremora? Not anymore. Whoop. Really?
I banish you.
No, you don't. You do not summon this.
Join my trophies, nothing.
Nah. You first. I assist. Wow, you're better than me. Okay, I'm not much better, to be fair, but... Woo! Come on, that hit. Stop strafing. Yeah, come and get me. Why don't you? You want that trophy? Come and get it. He totally just forgot about who I am. Or where I am for them. No. Who said you were allowed to live? I didn't. Now, if it weren't for the fact that there is a massive gap in that bridge, you could totally get into that other tower. And there would definitely be some loot in there. Oh! Ho! 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 And another flame extract. Yeah. I don't think I bothered picking up all the arrows that I shot. Right, so we could just walk straight through here now, if we wanted to. Yeah, that gap is definitely not one that you can disperse under normal circumstances, and I don't have anything that could make me traverse that gap, so it's out of reach. But the front part of the bridge isn't, and there may be some treasure over here. Well, the Dramora that I shot is gone. That's partly a good thing. And the other one is also in the lava. Well, too bad. What's around here? Presumably nothing. Oh, that's the other gate, so that opened as well. Oh, interesting. Oh, there's a long bridge over there. Oh, that's back where the dome was, yeah? Ah, interesting. Oh, what do we have here? I sense nothing. And that's probably... But it wouldn't be right not to check. Is that another gate? Right into lava? Well, I'm no architect. I'm not to decide where you build your bridges or and your doors or not. So don't look for me for advice within that. But it seems, to me, as an adventurer, it seems rather not thought through. I want to go over there badly, but unless I can levitate or in other ways find a way to make myself fly, I'm not going to be able to get there unharmed. And so, it's unobtainable loot, sadly. Okay, ready an arrow. Are you serious? Come on. That's right. Death for you. So this is actually a slight problem. It's that time of day where sunlight comes in, making my screen practically impossible to see. What? Isn't there supposed to be a door somewhere? Leading up? Hold on. We actually have a spell for this. And let's see. Starlight. Whoop. Oh, ooh. There is no door. Well, how the hell am I supposed to get up then? I can't fly. Oh, it's back there. Rending halls. I'm just so used to there being doors on the sides. Well, the problem with the light spell here is that it does make it harder to sneak. Because obviously you have an aura that gives off light. I hear a clanfear. Or maybe a scamp. Either way, I don't like it. Let's wait for the light spell to go out, and... there we go. Alright. Okay, what can we... What? Oh, there's a spike trap. And a flame atronach. That's... fine. And the scamp way back there. And... oh! And a Daedra. Let's take him out first. Problem solved. Let's just hope there aren't any more. But if there is, I will take them as they come. Was that... no, that's just spike traps. Spike traps in Oblivion are fairly easy to spot and thus fairly easy to avoid. The more longsword. Not good enough. Alright, we keep moving up. Well, this is going faster than normal. Not that I mind. That just means that there will be a little time to head towards Coral, the dreaded refuge, after this tower, this portal, has been closed. Speaking of close, you were... I like it when they are when there's only one way to go, because then the chance of missing out on loot is significantly less. Kind of considerate of them. If it wasn't for the fact that thanking Maroon's Dagon is probably a bad idea, you probably should, for letting him design his towers and his realms in such a convenient way. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Not that I was particularly nice to begin with, but just a long, winding ramp up to the top. Wonderful! There's no chance of missing loot. And that leads to the Citylon Sanguis, I should say. A place where you end up anyway. Oh, aha! I like how that death noise is this angry sort of shout, like, oh no, I'm dead! And now I'm pissed off. But I'm also dead, so it doesn't matter. That's kind of how they sound. Alright. Use about 40 minutes on this. That's faster than usual. Alright. Okay. Downstairs bit is clear. Can't spot anyone on the middle part yet. Oh! There we go, there's one. One down. Anyone else? Possibly, but they are, if so, they are above me. Yes, there is at least one armored more. Oh. But it's not you, is it? Okay. Caitiff. Nothing of interest. And a caitiff. Base ring of nihilism. That is kind of nice. What that essentially implies is that I don't care about magic, so it doesn't have any effect on me. You lost your helmet, eh? Well, you might as well lost something else. Your life. Whoop! Dagger of fragments. Cool. Oh, he fell down, did he? Well, we might as well. A Qa'Rajh. Whoa! Flawed emerald. Turns out it was worth going down after him. Well. That finishes up this part of Oblivion. Coral is a bit safer, and Hackdirt is safer too, though I really don't think they care. Whoop. Ascendant Sigil Stone added. Nice! Thankfully, there is a pretty decent blacksmith in Coral, so I should be able to both repair my broken stuff and sell off a lot of my stuff as well. A wonderful combination of stuff. Alright. We got... I can never tell if it's Master or Master is the big one. But if I cannot see the other, then I don't have anything to compare with. I think that is Master, and Secunda is somewhat smaller. I would love to see if they implemented the third and other moon that they spoke of. Alright, we have an alien ruin down here. Is that one we know, or is that something new? That might be Evanglen. Let's just check the map. It's not. Evanglen is the other way. And we are headed back. So we got Wendir, but I think that will probably be too long. Hackdirt, which we didn't get much out of. Fort Kamada, which was also cleared. I don't know what this is. But it seems like it's a fairly large ruin, so I won't be heading in. At least not now. I can always return at a later date. Narfinsel. I don't know about this place. What's this? Monk's Hood. Well, we should be moving more northerly. Pretty much straight north, I think. Might do the trick, and if we come across a cave or something, that might be fine as well. Just in case. I much prefer non-enchanted equipment, especially when until I can repair them myself. Nope. The night is quiet above Coral. That is absolutely fine with me. Is that Wayne on Priory we have? No, it's a farm of sorts. Well, let's see. I think I know what this is, but... Odile Farm. Perhaps one can enter? Nope. Not with the skills I currently have. So they are not animal farmers. They're crop farmers. I have a fairly bountiful field. That is, if anyone lives here, of course. Well, I don't know. Perhaps this leads to Coral? I think so. Let's just check. Yes, it does. Ah, so what we can see here is Wayland Priory. Might be worth checking in to see if there is something that we can pilfer. For the sake of aiding Brother Martin, of course. Wayland Priory. It's been a long time. Alright. Pray Mabel's horse has returned. Well, I don't think he cares. Wayland House, that's where they live. Maybe the Priory. Last time we were here, this place was attacked by agents of the Mythic Dawn. It seems to have cleared out somewhat, though. People love their wines, but unfortunately there wasn't anything of treasure. Alright, let's go into Wayland House. I believe I actually have a bed there, just for the hell of it. What have we got? Assassination, temperature. Crumbled pieces of paper. Piece of paper. Leather to mother. Piner. Ah, so this was someone trying to write, but again, this place is well stocked. Meat. Oh. I don't remember this being open. Perhaps I haven't even looted in here. Or perhaps I have. Whoa. Break that. Your first chest. Steel Claymore. Leather Curious. That's a nice stock, but Trails of Saint Alicia. Ooh, Thief of Virtue. Shears. Calipers. Not really interesting. However, this place. You cannot leave it in your own bed. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. I wasn't trying to be honest. Wheat grain. Ah! Well, that was mostly unfruitful. I suppose Father Mabrel would be the one to take care of this place, but he happens to be dead. I suppose he was a sleeper agent for the Blades. What about this place? Wayland Lodge. I don't think I was in here the first time I visited, nor the second time, because the second time I was pretty much escorting Martin. Oh. Well, there's a friendly face, I think. Don't mind me rummaging through your stuff while you sleep. Barrel. Nah. Oh, I saw that. Hello, Eramor.
Yes?
Assistance.
Well, I normally stay out of the affairs of the great folk that come through Waynon Priory to see Master Joffrey. But go ahead and take this hammer. You might have use of it, and I have others. Not much call for smith work around here in any case. Well, we both have better things to do than stand here all day exchanging idle gossip. Good day to you now.
Cool. That was a free hammer. Right, well, I'm not gonna bother you anymore. Yep. I did not expect that. And then again, I'm not sure if I expected anything. Right, enough dallying. Let's get out of a tree and over a wall and head to Coral. Thankfully, it is pretty close by, and we still have about 10 minutes of this episode. Well, I say we have that. I could easily stop the episode here if I wanted to. Hold on, this isn't a ruin. Well, it is a ruin, but it is not marked. Because it is covered in dirt and stone. That's fine. Doesn't mean... Well, I don't think there's treasure. Okay. Where is the entrance? Over yonder? The music stopped. Oh. I suppose that place particular was the... It gets me every time. And I think someone is about to attack me because that's usually what happens with this, with the music stuff. But I suppose it is that you're moving in and out of Coral's area and onto the Great Forest. And we are moving way past Coral, which doesn't have an entrance over here. It does, however, have a little lodge here. Wonder what that's about. Honditar's house? That doesn't ring a bell. Well, we'll just go around the city walls and maybe we'll find an entrance eventually. Might as well. There is no haste now that we are out of Oblivion. It was worse that if we were stuck inside of a cave or an alien ruin and the hour mark was suddenly coming up. Plus there might be a goblin or a bear or a wolf out here. Might as well do some peacekeeping on behalf of a city I'm about to enter. Get some good standing, you know? Right. Coral is a fairly big city and a fairly nice city as that too. And I believe it is the second most expensive of the cities to gain a house in. Alright, this is the first time we enter Coral in this playthrough. I wonder what's in store. Well, the first thing we need to do is getting friendly with the guard. Not that kind of friendly, but get on his good side, ask for directions, ask for landmarks, and... hello, you will do.
Duty calls.
Rumors.
I saw Remalis Briant walking his dogs today, and yesterday, and the day before. I swear that's all he does.
It's good to have a hobby, and a dog requires time, so... persuade.
Yes?
Well, it's fairly hard to find, but that's because of my... Okay, so you like... admiration, yeah!
You're full of it. I can't...
Indeed.
That's just stupid.
What if you're the one who is
That's
stupid?
what? Don't make... That works for me. We're here to
Alright,
help.
directions.
What are you looking...
Where are the
guilds
guilds?
are north, near the Great Oak. What are you looking
fairly
for?
Simple. And we should be entering from the north gate, so that should be fairly close.
The
Landmarks.
castle is to the east. Inns are near the gate and fountain. Guilds are north, by the Great Oak. Shops are near the fountain, and up the street west to the chapel. Waynon Priory is outside the south gate, just past the stables. What are you looking
Okay.
for? The
Services.
general trader and smith are near the fountain. The bookstore is up the street, towards the chapel. What are you looking
Okay.
The
We're gonna
Oak and
sleep.
Crozier and the Grey Mare are near the gate and fountain.
Well,
You too.
good.
What's going on with you? I understand data worship has become increasingly prevalent in the Somerset Island. The Ultimate have power.
What is this place?
It could be a danger.
Riverless Bruins. Oh, that's a dog walker. Yup, before we start doing stuff. Whoop!
Got some new books in this.
Ooh, alterations killing trees. Lovely! What is this place? Velina Donton's house. It was open, but that doesn't mean we should barge in. What have we here? Francois Moutier's house.
Goodbye.
Looks a little more like a small keep to me. Alright, what have we up? Fire and steel. That's definitely the smithy. Huh. What is this place? What's the deal with this place? This is the Grey Mare. Ah, well, we're looking for a bit anyway, so this is perfect. Might as well pick up some rumors and quests if we can. We also have to deal with the Mages Guild recommendation.
They went off into the forest to fight those monsters, and I'm worried about them. My sons. Have you seen my sons?
No, I have not. But have you heard
It's a
many
simple
rumors?
job. Go get a journal from Fallen Rock Cave. Shouldn't that be a cinch for a fighter guild contract?
I don't know. Sons.
Yes, Rallis and Antis. They're going to fight off the creatures at our farm, but I fear for their safety.
Creatures?
For the last few days, we've suffered attacks from these creatures at our farm not far from Coral. They're coming from someplace in the Great Forest. I don't know where, but Rallis may know more by now. My boys will take up the fight, even if the guards won't. Doesn't matter if it's outside the town walls, it still affects us all. They expect me to go with them, but I fear in my old age I'm not the warrior I once was. Would you go in my place?
Yes, I'll help.
I knew you'd do the right thing. I'm supposed to meet them at Wayne Priory. You'd best get whatever supplies you need now, so you can get there in time. I need a drink to calm my nerves. Please, excuse me.
The killing field. Oh, seems like the orc here is the bartender. Oh.
Well met.
Get drunk, go.
Well,
go,
ain't you the High Tom Titty? You want something, I guess, or you wouldn't be messing up my air.
All right, no need to get all Coral.
Yeah, I used to be Fighters Guild here in Coral, but I done some incarceration for trespassing and theft. Couple of times. You know, they kick you out of the guild if you get caught doing some incarceration. How many? I forget. But I did a lot.
That's fine. Rumors.
I was in Shadenall last week, and I'm sure I saw Reynald Germain. He acted like he didn't know me, though.
Reynolds
Yes, it's
Lane?
quite odd. Reynald, who I've bumped into several times in Coral, acted like I was a complete stranger. Also, he seemed sober, which is a refreshing change. Usually Reynald is stumbling around Coral drunk as can be. Very odd. But then it's really none of my business.
Okay.
Be seeing you.
We got 2 quests in the matter of, I don't know, a very short time. Oh. Whoop. I'm not stealing anything, but I would like a hello, lady. Hello. Hello.
What?
Hackdirt.
Yes, a small village south of Coral. Used to be a prosperous mining town, but it has been nearly deserted for years. You know,
Rumors.
Bongond has got some fine horses for sale over at the Grey Mare. Too bad he's such a pushy man.
Aren't you standing in the Grey Mare at the moment? Or maybe the stables is also called the Grey Mare. Oh well.
In Coral, we don't think much about what goes on in the Imperial Palace. But these murders, the Emperor and all his sons dead? What's next?
I don't know, but
I have a room ready if
do
you
you
need
have
it
a
for
bed?
the night. It'll be 10 gold. Interested? The
Yeah, I'll
room
take
is
it.
yours for the night. It's just upstairs, the first door on the left. Sleep well.
Woo!
You too.
Well, that isn't much of accommodation, but I suppose it will suffice. So, in the next episode, we shall take on probably one of the quests that we've just picked up, and then wait with the Mages Guild recommendation for later. But until then, take care.